Hi Aries, thank you for tuning in. This is a monthly reading for the month of July 2017. Alright, so let's see what the cards would like to share with us today. For Aries. If I recall, most of my readings for Aries have been very deep, very much based on enlightenment work and raising your frequency and higher consciousness. So let's see if that's a continued theme for this month. For Aries, please. Aries, July. Right. The Tower card popped up for my other readings as well. Okay. The first thing that jumped to my attention, I know you can't see the cards very well, and I do apologize for that. It's been quite a journey. I don't have a setup at the moment, so do bear with me. It looks like you are in a position of looking for certain practical solutions. You're looking for ways to work with what you want to develop in your life. How can I put that better? If you're looking for a particular job, if you're looking to find a home in a particular area, you're taking very practical approaches to that. You're looking online for the best neighborhoods, you're contacting real estate agents, you're applying for work, things like that. And it looks like because you are looking for a change, you want, I'm not getting so much a change in physical circumstances, more a change in the flow of things. Not necessarily a new path, but a change. And this is where it gets interesting, at least from what the reading is suggesting to me, that you're focusing a little too much on the superficial aspects of it. That, let's say you are looking for to change your lifestyle a little bit. Again, very much in theme with Aries. Go deep and look inside. It looks like there's a superficial focus that perhaps you feel that by changing your outer circumstances, your job, your place of living, perhaps your social circle, that it may lead to the change in perspective or the raising consciousness that your soul is seeking. But I'm getting more that, again, you need to look inside of yourself, because in the advice column I have here, stick with what has been built. Don't be impulsive and don't try to take drastic changes to what has already been built. If you have a long-standing career, for example, and you want to make a change there, make sure you're making that change because that is what you want from within, not because you feel like if you make this career change, then everything else will come. All the new feelings or the new flow will come. If you do make big changes to something that has been around for a while, or to something that has been part of your life for a while, ensure that you make this change for the right reasons, and not because you just want a different routine or a different life appearance. Because if I'm gonna pull one more card, but as I'm doing that, it seems like if you make changes to the outside, it may not bring the best results. And I know that's not necessarily something that is very nice to hear, but you know, it's kind of like when they say, if you want to feel happier, smile, and your body will automatically respond, because mind and body are, if, let me rephrase that. If you want to feel happier, you should physically smile. That will trigger certain reactions in you, because typically when you smile, it's because you're happy, because mind and body are very connected, which is true. But in this case, you can change the physicality of everything. You can change circumstances or what is happening on the inside. And that's not really going to encourage this. Okay, the Hanging Man, it's more so going to lead to this, a falling apart that is unnecessary. And as well, the Ten of Coins here in the advice column, stick to stick to the whatever has been built in your life. Try not to let it collapse because you want this change in perspective, this Hanging Man, this new enlightenment, this new change, this new shift. You want to shift, but be mindful that whatever's in your life right now, career, family, relationship, just by changing that, you're not going to change your perspective or raise your awareness or higher consciousness. It's actually the other way around. By raising your awareness and by accessing higher consciousness, automatically the things around you will change because of that inner change. But changing everything around you, hoping it'll trigger that inner change, is not going to happen. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah, I had this card pop out as I was shuffling. Seven of Cups. So right, it's in the additional, I'm going to get to this in a second. In the additional advice column, I have the Nine of Cups. It Thanks. I'm getting enjoy the comforts of being in the routine you may be in, or of being, I'm having a little difficulty this time. Aries, help me out. Let's say, for example, you're thinking of changing your career or where you live, because you are looking for an inner shift, an inner change. I'm getting to not make any drastic changes, to any big changes, and to enjoy those comforts. Think of when people go on vacation or when you move to a new country altogether. Yes, it's wonderful and it's beautiful and it's new and it's fresh, but there comes a point in time when you realize that you are still the same person you were. Those problems have followed you. Not in a physical sense, but on the inside, they're still there. Psychologically, they're still there. Do you see what I'm saying? Which is why changing the outside may not necessarily bring you that enlightenment or that shift in perspective. Now, that's not to say if you are in a circumstance that is bringing you down that you must get rid of it. This is entirely different in this reading. This is more like simply wanting a change may be giving you impulses or urges to change your exterior circumstances. That, like, if that's the only reason you want to change your external circumstances, it's more so going to be, it's not in your best interest to do that. If you want inner change, because I have practical solutions, so, and I have coins here, right? Queen of Coins, King of Coins, and then I have the 10. So it looks like you're on your way there almost. You're being serious about it. It's being considered. Right, and that's when the Seven of Cups comes in. It may seem overwhelming, this desire for change. And again, I'm not getting so much change as in, it just seems like there's a lot of emotions, there's so much going on that this change, this external change in circumstance or situation may be your way of coping with all of these emotional cups, with this emotional chaos that's going on. I mean, just I'm exaggerating when I say chaos, but you know what I'm saying. It may be how you are coping with this internal emotional, spiritual unease or temptation to change. I'm getting, let's see if I can, if anything will pop up. I'm typically, it's a lot clearer in my readings. Okay, so I did have, right, so I had these two come out, the Ace of Staves and the Five of Cups, right? Yeah, changing something on the outside may be an escape, an avoidance technique, because there's something emotional going on the inside that may not be comfortable. And the Ace of Staves, this also came out for Pisces. Again, this may not be familiar territory, but this emotional turmoil, or this desire for change, you might not even be fully aware of it. This desire for change stems from something much deeper than you may realize. Ace of Staves, it's a new, something has either been triggered inside, or something is growing. There's a seed that is growing, and it may be causing a little bit of internal upheaval, and there may be an urge to escape it. And that urge to escape it is manifesting itself as an urge to change external circumstances. Now, external doesn't necessarily mean in the most literal sense of the word. It can literally mean changing how you speak to others, or changing how you appear, your style, getting a haircut, getting a new car or new gadget. These are external. Even appearing to be someone else, again, that's external. It looks like, I guess that goes along with the Aries theme then. You have to dig deep to make those changes, to not have an urge to change your external circumstances. Most basic example, I think it's a Spanish saying, I'm not sure. Dress a monkey up in a person and you still have a monkey. Do you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter how your life appears. You can become a famous celebrity tomorrow and have everything anyone ever wants. You're still going to be the same person on the inside. It's still going to follow you, whatever emotional, overwhelming, or whatever emotional is happening on the inside, which is why advice and additional advice is to kind of stay put. I have the 10 of coins here, to stay put, to stay in whatever circumstances you are right now, because that's not the problem I'm getting, and to enjoy those comforts, stay in the comfort of that. Okay, escaping that comfort, there may be thoughts that escaping certain comforts may trigger you to face these emotions, or may trigger you to go on what's the word I'm looking for, accelerated healing path or enlightenment path. But Aries, for this month at least, what I'm getting is to stay put and realize that perhaps this desire for change is a manifestation of a deeper desire to raise your consciousness, to raise your awareness, and to make changes, but they're inner changes. Do you see what I'm saying? When we want inner change, our external reality wants to reflect that. When we change internally, our external reality changes. Therefore, Aries, it makes sense, does it not, that by having urges to change our external reality, that must mean that there is an urge to change our internal reality. Except you are looking on the outside, look within. Okay, that's what I'm getting for Aries for the month of July. Let's see if I can, right, stay put. Don't try not to make changes to your external reality too much. Um, yeah, that's all I'm getting for this month, Aries. So I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I will see you next month in August. Have a beautiful month. Thank you.